Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as the HLA fan. I'm back today with another video about covers I cannot stand, and I'm almost at the end here, so this is going to be the end of covers I cannot stand. We can get right straight into the covers that should have been in game. I already made my list of those covers that should have been in game, so hope you guys are ready to hear them once I get the videos, when I get the videos up and going. But there are some other videos that I do want to make. I think since I just finished Degrassi, I want to do more Degrassi videos. I've already done two unpopular opinion videos on Degrassi, and if there's any more that come to mind, I'll write some down. But I really want to make a video on 5 reasons why I think seasons 1 through 6 are better than seasons 7 through 14. So I'll make that um, that list, and then I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll discuss why I think the early seasons are way more superior than the last 14 seasons. Another video I want to talk about is I want to do a deep dive on the OC. It ran from 2003 from 2007. It is one of my favorite teen drama shows, and I just want to do a little deep dive discussing the show, the plot, and the characters, etc., etc. And I still have my total drama action video still coming up. So once I finish my rest of my covers I cannot stand, I will start that total drama action video for you guys and see you guys might be interested in even listening to it. But if not, still fine. I still want to make it. But anyway, getting to the couple today that I want to discuss is this is a Degrassi couple, and I know a lot of people feel like I haven't really discussed a lot of Degrassi couples because honestly, I realized that I don't really care for most of the couples on Degrassi. They're either really bad or either really good, or they're just couples who don't get anything for me to really talk about. There's a lot of couples I feel like that dated, and I have nothing to really talk about when it comes to them. Like I don't really care about their relationship. Um, but the couple today is that I want to talk about that I personally feel like is very the relationship was highly romanticized, and I don't like it. Still to this day, watching back at it, this relationship was really gross. The relationship I want to talk about is Allie and Johnny from Degrassi. Honestly, I feel like the relationship was highly romanticized by the writers. I think the writers are really preying on teenage girls' fantasies about dating older guys or having a high school crush. And I feel like, okay, that's realistic. You can sometimes grow so. I know when I was in high school, here's the story. I had a crush on an 11th grader, but it never ever. We never ever dated. It was never any of that. But I did have a crush on him because he was nice. He was being very vibrant in talking to us about what's it like being a freshman. Like he was being very open, and we were talking, and I started having a crush on him. But it never went anywhere further like how it went with Allie and Johnny. And there are a lot of people who either ship this and they like this, or people who really feel like it was highly romanticized. Me, I'm on the high romanticization of this side because I feel like it's crazy how relationships like Arya and Ezra from Real Liars is regarded as one of the most disgusting, manipulative, out of pocket relationships on TV. It shouldn't have not lasted as long as it did. Ezra should have gone to jail. I feel like I am rewatching Real Liars right now. I'm almost done with season one, and season one has been great, just like I always remembered it being great. And I I feel like since I am older now, I don't really. I'm indifferent about her and Ezra being a couple. Like, I think the two leads, Lucy and what is his name? I don't even know his name. The guy that plays Ezra, I do think they have amazing chemistry. I don't know. I feel like I think since I watched Real Liars in the past, I finished all 7 seasons. I think the moment why I honestly started thinking of them differently is when that stupid plot twist reveal was revealed in season 4 about Ezra knowing who she was all along. So I really feel like that plot twist is really taking me away from enjoying them as a couple early on before all the ridiculous stuff started happening in their relationship. But I do think they have chemistry, and I do think they're overall the best storyline in season 1 besides the Allison stuff. The relationship is very drama wise is very interesting to me, and I love every aspect of it. But this is not about Arya and Ezra. I'm just drawing that as an example. People hate this relationship, but they love the Ali and Johnny stuff, or they don't like the Ali and Johnny stuff. But there's a lot of people who actually ship her and Johnny. Like, there's a lot of her and Johnny edits on YouTube. There's people who actually would defend this and say that this is normal in high school for an 18-year-old to date a 14-year-old, and people just not caring about this. I honestly would have been like, if I was one of Johnny's friends, I would have been telling him, dude, what are you doing dating someone that's 14? You're 18, but you're going to graduate. Like, what are you doing? And why the hell did Claire encourage this? Why didn't Claire tell Ali, you can date a guy your age? Why are you sneaking around with an 18-year-old? Like, her and Johnny had to sneak around. Like, when they were in school, yes, they talked, but like he didn't want no PDA with her. He was telling her to act a little bit more mature and chill with the PDA. Like, he was a little bit mean to her, but on the side, he was like a nice, cute boyfriend. And I feel like that was just not good either, because you can tell that's coming from him being an older age, that he don't want nobody to know that he's dating someone that's younger, but he's okay fucking her on the side, which I think is really disgusting. Like, I think it's so disgusting that he doesn't want a relationship with her in front of everybody, but he's okay with fucking her on the side, knowing that she's 14. Like, I just think that's extremely weird, and the fact that he lied to her about losing his virginity so he can convince her they should have sex, and then he almost gave her an STD, and then she sent him sexy pictures, nudes, and then he started sharing those nudes around the school to his friends. Like, I honestly feel like Ali was really, really dumb when it came to dating. I think she was really dumb when it came to guys. If it was a nice guy, she would treat them like shit, but if it was a toxic, a guy who's just not, who doesn't really give a damn about her, she would fight Finity and fucking beyond to be with them. Johnny, Drew was terrible towards Ali. Um, Leo, like, she really would fight tooth and nail for these guys. But when it came to guys like Dave and Dallas, like, she was really easy to give up on them and like not care about the relationship. Like, I don't think Dallas is an interesting character, but I do think he did treat Ali really well in the relationship. Like, he wasn't Leo, he wasn't Drew, and he wasn't Johnny. Um, I definitely feel like this relationship should have ended a hell of a lot sooner. I don't think it should have dragged for 2 seasons straight on the writers trying to convince the audience that this could have been something really cute and something really special and it could have been in game. No, I think what I will give this is that it did show a real representation about some girls do fall for guys who are a little bit older, like maybe an 11th grader, maybe a 12th grader. But I think pursuing a relationship was just not a great idea, and I think to romanticize it as much as they did was very, very bad. I think if you wanted to, I think the reason why I say this is romanticized is because no one called Johnny out or Ali out for having this inappropriate relationship. Yes, whatever you want to say, even though Johnny was not, he wasn't Ezra's age, he wasn't 23, and he wasn't a teacher, but he was still 18, and he was having sex with a 14-year-old. So to me, I think that is extremely inappropriate. That's like me, I'm almost 20 years old, and that's like me having a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old boy. That's just very inappropriate, and it's just not right. It's very disturbing, and I definitely feel like that no one ever called them out on having this inappropriate relationship. Not Claire and Jenna, and none of any Johnny's smoking festive friends. They never once said, Johnny, what the hell do you think you're doing dating a 14-year-old? Ali, what the hell do you think you're doing dating an 18-year-old? Like, I don't think no one ever called this out. I think everyone encouraged it, and that's why I think it was highly romanticized. And the same could be said, too, for the Ezra and Arya stuff. I'm not saying that. I definitely think in the beginning, Spencer, Emily, and Hannah, they all questioned it, and then I think once they saw how, even though Ezra was older, but he made Arya happy, they just left it alone. But I definitely feel like if I was in their shoes, I would have had told, like, I'm sorry. I feel like I would have had told, would have been like, hey, my friend's having a relationship with a teacher, and I know it ain't rape, but that's what they're gonna say it is because he's older and she's younger, and they're gonna say he manipulated her because he's in a higher position of power. Which you get. The relationship was disgusting and it was highly romanticized, and I don't like this couple. And that's all I have to say. I do have other couples to talk about, so stay tuned for those.